Well, that does not do a whole lot of justice to the stage, but that's okay. I'll be right back. Welcome in, everybody. Hill Country, how are you doing tonight? Welcome in, everybody. It's going to be a pretty good show here tonight. I've got a good mix of some digital cameras, video games, Pokemon cards, books, comics, all sorts of things, some old toys. We're going to do a giveaway. Let me find what the giveaway is going to be here. Hold on. Let's do the first giveaway of the night. We will do this awesome flip and one of the stickers. I'll put this off to the side here while we get set up. Happy Saturday. Had a wonderful week, actually. Let's start off with a really good video game. How about that? Auction. Move to stage. All right, the first game that we're going to run is Metal Gear Solid Day 1 Edition, The Phantom Pain for Xbox 360. Now, the case does have this small infraction, but the games are in immaculate condition, and it does come with the original map poster. So that's a really nice game, and we're going to run it here right away. This is Metal Gear Solid The Phantom Pain Dual Disc Edition. The box is a little tattered, but it's all right. And then the game is in really, really great condition. This specific game, I think price charting had it around $19, but I don't remember. And Metal Gear Solid Xbox 360 game going to Outbidder. All right, hold up. I bought a huge Pokemon collection for those that are interested. We'll do a quick preview, but then we'll get back to some video games for a minute. The card I'm giving away at the end of the night is an Erica's Vileplume. That will be the last giveaway of the night. But we have things such as Dark Blastoise. We have a Dark Charizard. We have the very, very valuable Pikachu. And then we have just an array of vintage holo cards. I bought a huge collection. I'm still getting into it. Is that Anakin? I'm not sure. Oh, here. This is Han Solo, and here we'll run it next. This is a Han Solo Funko Pop. It's actually a pretty cool Funko Pop. The box has seen better days, but the toy inside is quite nice. This is a Funko Pop. It's a Han Solo one. Normally, I'd never buy these, and I steer people away from it, but it's Star Wars related, so I had to kind of pick it up. I don't mind keeping it, though. I will put it back over here for now. Let's grab another video game. This time, let's grab... How about Saints Row for PS5? This is Saints Row for PS5. I'm going to edit it down to $2. It is worth more than that, but the game's at $2. PS5 Day 1 Edition, for what it's worth. Saints Row for PS5. This is a Day 1 Edition PS5 game. A very lovely... Hi, how are you doing over on YouTube? Come over to dibdit.com. That's DIBDIT.com. Wow, that's a lot of money to spend on Funkos. I would almost never say to do that. Funko market has definitely crapped. But there are still some Funko Pops that are worth some good money. Alright, up next, we'll do a Nintendo game. This is a very lovely Little League Baseball. Surprisingly, it's worth more than you would think. It's not one of the more crazy valuable games, but it is still an original NES game. It does have a very clean label on it. No issues whatsoever. It looks like it's a 3-screw version, and it does have the manual as well. So when it comes to these original games, obviously you want the manual. You want the box as well, because then usually that makes it complete in box. But Home Gabe taking it down. All right, hold up. Home Gabe, nice. Home Gabe. Very nice, very nice. Again, just as a reminder, we are going to be giving away... I need that NES for my brother for Christmas. Oh, wow. Well, here. We could run it right now. Hold on. Let me just I'll put it on stage here. Move to stage. All right, so this is an NES. It does come with, and I'm throwing in this to go with it. It's actually the disc cleaner. These things actually retail for really, really good money. In this condition, it's like 60, 70 bucks, but we'll put that in there with it. This is the NES bundle. I'm going to start it. You're going to be getting the orange gun for Duck Hunt and other games, the power cord. You're also going to get the coax cord, and then a very clean NES. Very, very clean NES. Very nice. It does work, and it does come with all of the accessories as mentioned. And then you're also going to get, and here, you know what? We'll toss in these other two NES games that we have, Golf and Black Bass, well, both with the label, or with the pamphlets. So there you go, all of that. Oh, and the controllers. Let's not forget that. There are two controllers to go with it. They are original controllers. A little bit of yellowing going on, but otherwise really, really nice. And then again, this guy right here, you could just plop that thing on eBay and get your money back probably. These things are selling really well. Price charting has them up nice and high. But again, you're going to get those two games, and I don't know how else I can put this all into frame. Do I have any other Nintendo games? Not in front of me. So yeah, you are going to get the orange gun's really nice. The two controllers, again, there's a little bit of yellowing on this one, but this one's really nice. All right, it's going to Commonwealth Picker. Thank you so much. Let me grab a box. Absolutely love these. I have a chance to buy 5 of them here coming soon. I just have to drive 6 hours away, and the weather's not getting pretty where I'm at. So got to make decisions. Awesome. All right, well, let me get that into your box for you. A lot of great stuff there. And I'm also going to toss in, where did the stickers go? Perfect. All right. Thank you so much. Any Wii Super Smash Bros? Ooh. Let me look. Nice. Thank you so much, Kevin. I do appreciate it. Let me get this out here into the staging area. We are moving things around here. I'm in a completely different studio here. All right, let's do a powerful Pokemon card. Let's do that. Let's just go crazy right off the bat. We're going to do a first edition Pokemon holographic card. I just have to find it. There it is. All right, everybody, here's the next thing we're going to run. This is a first edition Machamp. This is from 1999. It is a very beautiful card. This is... Don't toss in anything. Okay. It is... Let me go back here. Duplicate. Okay. Where did it go? Move to stage. All right, if you don't know, you don't know. If you can get it for $2, congratulations. It is worth more than that, but it can be yours for very little. This is a first edition holographic Machamp Pokemon card. This is the first edition. It's not shadowless. There is a shadow, unfortunately, but it is still a very valuable card. This is a first edition Machamp holographic Pokemon card. A first edition Machamp holographic Pokemon card. It is a really nice one. Not the nicest we have. We have some very nice, very lovely vintage and others. Nice second love taking that one down. Congratulations. And thank you so much for your purchase. Perfect. Okay, let's run something different. Let's do a camera, because we have 2 of them here tonight. The first one we're going to run is the Kodak Easy Share with charging station. Ooh, lovely. It comes with the charging station. Oh, we're going to get an ad. That's cool. All right, this is a Kodak Easy Share. I'm going to run it at $2. Kodak Easy Share digital camera with the charging station. A Kodak Easy Share digital camera. It is easy for you to share all of your pictures with your family and friends. Hello, Celeste16 over on YouTube. Come over to dipdit.com. You could win. Currently, the giveaway is these things, but we're doing a huge giveaway at the end of the show. Stick around. This is a Kodak Easy Share. Specifically, it is the Easy Share LS443. The LS443, a very lovely digital camera with charging station. I almost missed the charging station when I picked it up, but I always look around for cords and stuff anymore. All right, Hill Country taking it down. Thank you so much. Okay. Hill Country. Nice. Okie dokie. All right, let's get back to it. We have another digital camera. How about we run that one? This is a Sony CyberShot. A Sony CyberShot DSC S70, a Sony CyberShot. It does come with the bag. There's an extra battery. There are multiple memory cards and a charger inside of there. This is a Sony CyberShot, a very lovely Sony digital camera, a Sony CyberShot. There are certain Sony digital cameras that are worth pretty decent money. This, unfortunately, is not one of them. This is one of the... It's still a nice camera. They still sell for $40-50. But, there are Sony, I think, handy cams go for over $100. There are some smaller ones that are really nice, too. I thought this one was one of those, but it is what it is. Still a really lovely Sony digital camera. And there is a memory card currently in there. So you have the potential of seeing someone's pictures. Who knows? Just for... Let me put that in a box for you. Just for you. Let me grab a marker. There we go. All right. Let's move on to something a little crazier. Edit item. I'm going to start it at $10. You can decide what you will. This is a 1900s, early 1900s Kewpie doll. Very lovely Japanese Kewpie doll. I believe this one was dated to like 1920s. I was trying to look them up online. There's a lot of variations, and this is a very early Kewpie doll. So this is a lovely Kewpie doll from the early days of American. All right, no worries. Let me put this away. We do have more video games and more Pokemon, and we have some books. How about that? Let's run one of these Stephen King books. Duplicate. Edit. $2. What a deal. This is a first edition. First trade edition. Printed in the United States. 2004. First edition. Stephen King. The Dark Tower. This is a Stephen King first edition book. Very lovely Stephen King first edition book. And it can be yours for only $2. What a deal. I would get it just to read it. Stephen King has some pretty great books. KCC cards, welcome in. How are you doing? Are you looking for some sports cards? I could sell some. I have some out. Stephen King, first edition book. All right, no worries. We'll set that off to the side for now. Giveaway is still going. Let's do some more video games. Restart auction. This is Star Wars Battlefront 2. Star Wars Battlefront 2. A very lovely PS4 game. Actually a fairly valuable one. Battlefront 2, Battlefront 1 are good. I have a few other really nice ones that I will be putting out here. I'll look at the cards. Okay, yeah. Battlefront 2. Battlefront 2. This is Battlefront 2 for the PS4. All right, no worries. We'll go steer away from video games for a moment and grab some sports cards. Where are we at? I do have them here somewhere. Here we go. All right, there's some autos and some others. I'll grab the ones that seem more valuable, and you can tell me what you think. Yep. There's another one. All right, I'll do a little lot of them. You can bid on if you want. All right, here we go. I was here to snoop on Pokemon. Oh, you want to see the Pokemon? Okay, we can go back here. Just tell me when you want me to stop. We have a lot of very lovely Pokemon cards here. How about the first edition Vaporeon? It's actually really clean and centered well. Maybe gradable, maybe not. Little white up there. Would grade probably a 9. Let's duplicate and start it. I probably shouldn't start it at only $2, seeing as how this is a much more valuable card. But that is what it is. This is a first edition Jungle Vaporeon holographic card. A very lovely, vintage, very beautiful card. It price charts pretty high, but it can be yours. You could probably get it graded. I mean, it looks really centered, to be honest with you, and it's pretty clean. This is a first edition holographic Vaporeon. A first edition holographic Vaporeon. This is a very nice card. Don't sleep on this one. This is, I think, one of the last first editions that I have. What's the general ask per card? It really varies. It really varies. I'll probably start them all pretty low, depending upon how they run. This is I don't remember how this one is. Let me look it up. We can know here momentarily. It is a first edition Vaporeon. It is number 12. All right, number 12, first edition Vaporeon is $65. It's a $65 card, raw, ungraded. And a PSA 10, which is likely would not grade, it's $10,000. So you decide what you will with that. But ungraded, it is $65. $65.63. And a grade 7, it is $148. So, I mean, I would say it probably grade a 7, maybe. Well, let's look. There's a little tiny bit of whitening at the top. Maybe you can send it in to be repaired. I know people repair things. This is a very lovely first edition Vaporeon Holo. Just for taking that one down. Where'd you go? Your box is right here. All right. Why don't we also have this. I have to start this one quite a bit higher. But this is a Dark Charizard from the Rocket set, a Dark Charmeleon from the Rocket set, and also, I don't know why they didn't put Dark in front of Charmander, but it's a Rocket Charmander as well. If there's any interest, let me know, but I'd want to start that one a little higher because of that Dark Charizard. It's so beautiful. Ugh. Oh my god. We also have the Dark Blastoise set. Let's see. Dark Wartortle, Dark Squirtle. Yeah, so we have the Dark Blastoise set as well. Dark Blastoise, Dark Wartortle, and a Dark Squirtle. All of those are the Rocket Edition. But why don't we start with some smaller cards for the time being? Let's do a Surfing Pikachu VMAX. While I look for something else, we'll toss in a Decidueye. I don't know what that is, but just to make it a little more fun, there's now 2 cards in that bunch. And let's see if I have a miniature flip that I can throw in. Oh, that's a good one. That's a Pikachu Raichu flip. Nice. Second Love taking that down. Very good. Here, you know what? Where's that other card? I don't know where it's at. There's so many in here. Oh, Lord, there's so many. The collection that I bought is ridiculous. Some of these cards are pretty valuable. I will let you know, the ones I'm running now are not as valuable, but still very valuable. Nihiligo, I can't, how do you pronounce that? Nihiligo GX. This is a pretty lovely little card. I really like that the holo runs all around the rim. It is super beautiful. Really lovely Nihiligo, I can't pronounce it. Just for taking that one down, just for you. That is now in your box. Let me throw a few sports cards out there just for the heck of it. We'll run 5 cards for $2. Why not? This one has a patch. I don't know. This one's a numbered card out of $2.99. This is a Elite Series rookie Zach card. I don't know what that is. LeBron James dominance card and another out of $4.99 card. So 2 numbered, a patch, and 2 who knows what. But that is 5 very lovely, very sparkly sports cards. Oh, I got a lot. You would not. I've got some pretty nice cards too. If you're looking for some, I'll pull some of them out. There are some really nice ones that I picked up in this collection. But they're high end. Like where'd the one go? Is it over here? Is it over here? I don't know what I did with it. Oh, it's right here. Yeah, take a look at that guy, Pikachu number 86. Just take a gander at that beauty. Well, it's in there. But that is a very, very nice, very valuable card, actually. I was surprised when I was going through things what was worth what. Let's grab another holo. Let's do a Hitmonlee. Hitmonlee holographic from Fossil. It is a Hitmonlee. You can see the stars in the holo pattern. Really, really nice. There are some stars in the holo pattern. We'll toss in this, what is that, a Zacian? I don't know. Pokemon coin. A very lovely Hitmonlee at only $3. What a deal. A Hitmonlee holographic. J. Denny's taking that down. Nice. Let me grab a box for you. Nice. Very great pickup. Hey, Street Dreams. You're getting in at the right time. We have some great Pokemon cards, and if you stick around to the end, I'm giving this away to somebody. It's an Erica's Vileplume. Super nice. We do have some really nice cards in the bunch tonight. These two full sets. Dark Blastoise, Dark Charizard. How about we do this? Let's do some more of these guys. Let's do a nice one. There we go, Mewtwo V, a very lovely Mewtwo V. I really like that card. Personally, I'm a Mewtwo fan, and that is a pretty nice one, a Mewtwo V. A pretty lovely little V card. There's a lot of them. I have almost a full set of the V series, and the V Max. There's so many cards that I was able to pick up. So we're gonna be able to go through a lot of these tonight, and you guys can pick up some great cards. There are some. Where's the really good ones? Yeah. So we have like some Celebrations, Blastoise. We have this is a really valuable one, Umbreon and Darkrai GX. It's a super duper valuable card. Scyther EX. This one's a really nice one. This is Celebrations Umbreon. Yeah, but let me know if you guys want to put an offer in on some of those bigger end ones. Let me know. I won't run those ones low. I just can't. Here we go. This is a War Turtle. A very lovely War Turtle. This one is from 2019. It is had holographic background there. You can see the bubble pattern in the back. Super, super nice. Let me toss in something to go with it. How about a Corviknight V? So you're going to get two. You're going to get the Corviknight V and the War Turtle just to make it a little extra special. All right, we'll put that off to the side. Let's do one of the bigger end ones. Let's go over here. All right, I'm going to adjust these and start them at $10. They are worth quite a bit more than that. But this is a Zapdos base set Zapdos. I can rerun it. A base set Zapdos. This is from 1999. This is not the Evolution series. This is a base set Zapdos. This is a very nice card if you don't know. A base set Zapdos from 1999. A base set Zapdos from 1999. Base set, a very lovely, ungraded, but still very nice base set, holographic, centered pretty lovely, a few dings and scratches, but otherwise a very lovely card. Second Love taking that one down. And there we go, into your box. Let me grab these again. Or you know what, I'll run This is a pretty valuable little lot, but we'll run all 5 of these. You're going to get the War Turtle holographic, the Corbinite V, the Zacian V, the Black Kyurem, and the Regigigas. And the Regigigas actually has a swirl right there, which I think is really cool. If you know, you know. A very lovely, full little swirl right there. And then you have the Black Kyurem, the Zacian, and the Corbinite, and the War. Oh, I didn't mean to run it that high, but we'll still run it. Let me toss in. Let's grab one of these hollow minis to throw in there as well. It's still worth every penny of that, but I'm gonna toss in something. Here we go. A Arcanine and Growlithe flip from the 1990s. Just for taking those down. Nice. Okay, let's mix it up. Let's mix it up a little bit. I found some half dollars. We'll just start it at $1 to give someone an opportunity to make more than that. But there is this lovely 1992 half dollar, and then another 4 half dollars. They were just in this box. I don't think any of them are silver. None of them have the marks to be silver, but they are still half dollars. So that is 5 lovely little half dollars. Is there not? Yes, there is actually a combination. I'll pull them out. Ember, taking that down. Can help train and strengthen your immune response. Ask your doctor or pharmacist if you're eligible for more than one vaccine. Oh my gosh. Gotta get back on Spotify Premium, you know? Just has to happen. Okay. Let me find what you were asking for, my friend. We do have that. Oh, it's so loud. We don't intend for it to be so loud. There we go. So yeah, we do have a Nido Queen, Nido King combination. Let me grab them here. The Nido King's actually really clean, like really, really clean. Duplicate. Edit item. Alright, that's what I'll start it at. This is a Nido King and Nido Queen base set 1, base set 2 combination. I do have some Gardevoir, some nice ones. This is a combination Nido King, Nido Queen. These are from 1999 and 2000, respectively. These are a Nido King and Nido. It's quite a deal. You're getting the Nido King and Nido Queen combination for only $10 a card, which is quite a bit lower than what they're worth. Second Love taking it down. There you go. Gardevoir. Where are we? I have some nice Gardevoirs. Hold on. Let me go over here. I think there's one in here, actually. Yeah, here's this one. Hold on. Alright, so this one. Oh, well, okay. Duplicate. Edit item. I'll start it at $10. This is a Gardevoir number 7 from the year of 2004. This is a very nice Gardevoir number 7 from 2004. No gold or silver tonight. Maybe. Actually, I think I have a little bit of silver. I'll look. This is a Gardevoir from 2004. A Gardevoir Ember, taking it down. Nice. There it is. I have this, but I don't know that I actually want to sell it, to be honest with you. It's a sterling silver ring with little gold nuggets. I did test the nuggets. They actually did test 18 karat. And then that actually passed a test as well. I believe that's an authentic ruby. But I don't know that I want to sell that. That's my pinky ring. All right. Let's do some more video games for a minute. Let's veer away from Pokemon for 5 seconds. Let's get away from Pokemon, or at least the high-end stuff. Why don't we do some... let's do some really cool ones, nonetheless. Let's do that. Oh, the winner of the giveaway is going. Let me grab that. It's going to Dylan Buy-In. You're getting this lovely 1990s... you're getting the sticker for Pacific Picker for the YouTube channel. And then also that very lovely flip. Let me grab an envelope for you. Hold up. You know what? We'll just use a bag for right now, and then I'll put it in an envelope. So I still have to ship the last show's freebies. Thank you, Dylan. Nice. Alright, and I'll put your bag right there, good sir. Alright, let's run another giveaway. Stick around to the end of the show. We're giving that away to somebody. It has seen better days, but it is free 30, so you might as well stick around. Start giveaway. The next giveaway is going to be for another sticker, and this time we'll do... Let's do... You know what? Let's do this really nice Glaceon. So these are the next freebies. Let's hop back into video games for a minute. Let's do Battlefront 1 and Battlefront 2. Duplicate. Edit item. $2. What a deal. Battlefront 2 and Battlefront 1. Battlefront 1 has a little sheet in there, and Battlefront 2 also has a little sheet in there. That is two very lovely. Battlefront 1's actually pretty nice. It's a really fun game. Battlefront 1 and Battlefront 2, both for PS4, and they can be yours for $1.50 per game right now. Not a bad deal at all. Battlefront 1 and Battlefront 2. They're going to someone. It could be you. Chris and Stuff. Nice. Thank you so much for your purchase. Chris and Stuff. Nice. Chris and Stuff. Taking that down. Alright. Let's do another games. We'll do another 2-pack, because I like to do that. We're going to do Killzone Shadowfall and The Witcher Wild Hunt. And actually, for these games, $1.50 per game is quite a deal. So there you go. The Witcher Wild Hunt and Killzone Shadowfall. They can be yours. Get in that giveaway, by the way. There are free Pokemon going to somebody. These are two very lovely PS4 titles. Two very lovely PS4 titles, and they can be yours right now. Two of them, two very fun. These are actually really fun games, too. If you just play video games, these are really good ones to pick up just to play. Chris and Stuff, taking it down. Thank you so much. Chris and Stuff. Let's do some more. Colossus, Shadow of the Colossus, and Modern Warfare. Shadow of the Colossus and Modern Warfare. This one has a little bit of what looks like dog chew, but the discs are all good and they all play. So these are yours. Modern Warfare, Call of Duty, and Shadow of the Colossus. Two lovely PS4 titles. And they can be added to your collection. Or if you resell, you can try to resell them as well. But those are two very lovely PS4 games. That is Shadow of the Colossus. I have not played Shadow of the Colossus, but I have played so much Call of Duty, it's ridiculous. My daughter is actually amazing at Call of Duty, and it embarrasses me how good she is. And she hasn't played it very long. So, Outfitter taking it down. All right, Outfitter right there. All right, let's do a small toy lot. These aren't your grandpa's toys, likely, because I didn't know your grandpa. But I'm going to run these. I'm going to start it. There's going to be some decent toys in here. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, a wrestling figure, and we're off. I'm going to try to fit as many of these things into my hand as I can. This is going to be a toy lot with as many of these toys as I can stack before it runs out. There's a Yoshi. Everyone loves Yoshi. Okay, here's another something. Hill Country, taking it down. All right, Hill Country. There we go. Nice. Some toys, some very lovely little toys. All right. Up next, we're going to run a strange lot. This is going to be for 2 sealed Sony cassettes. And then also a Air Command for PlayStation 1, an ATV Power Quad Power Racing for PlayStation 1, and a Dreamcast disc. So all of this can be yours. Did you get those from my grandpa's estate sale? Maybe. 2 very lovely Sony. Or I'm sorry, one is Sony, the other is Maxwell. I lied. One is Sony, the other is Maxell. And then 2 PlayStation 1 games in bags. That's fun, right? Who doesn't love a PlayStation 1 game in a Ziploc baggie? That's how they used to do it. Kristen's stuff. It's not how they used to do it. That's how I did it when I didn't have anything else to put them in a while ago. And then those disappeared, and then they just randomly showed up again. Oh, hey, I found another copy of this. Let's see if anyone's into it. Yeah, this is an amazing game. Crash Tag Team for PS2. Don't sleep on this one. Crash Tag Team for PS2. This is Crash Tag Team for PS2. Nothing in the box. Crash Tag Team Racing for PlayStation 2. And it gets going to Hill Country. Alrighty. Hill Country. Enjoy that. How about Call of Duty Ghosts for Xbox 360? It's actually a pretty decent game. Call of Duty Ghosts for Xbox 360. It does have the little, I guess that's one sheet of paper. I have no idea. But that is Call of Duty Ghosts. Ghosts. I can't. All right, Kristen's stuff, taking that down as well. All right, let's do another oddball item. Up next, I'm going to run this entire bag of... I don't know, hold on. We're going to get them all into there, and we're going to throw in the statue. So this is a carved agate, very lovely agate, carved into what looks to be an animal of some sort, but a very nice, very collectible little piece. And it's going to go with this whole bag of very beautiful slabs of agate. They are polished. They are very, very pretty, very, very pretty. And you're going to get that lovely little animal. It's very heavy. But all of those additional rocks to go with it, you could make a nice little landscape. You could put this on like a side table or something. It would look really nice. That's probably what I would have done with it if I kept it, put it in like a thing with sand or something. And just, I don't know. It's really, really cool. A carved agate going to Ember. Ember taking that down. Grab some water. Hold up. Oh, it's already in here. All right, let's go over to Pokemon again. Let's grab... Let's do... Duplicate. All right, this is a triple pack. This is the best you're gonna find probably on the Pokemon tonight. Just because we're gonna do it. This is 3 Team Rocket, Jolteon, Flareon, and Vaporeon. All 3 of these. These are very, very lovely, very vintage cards from the year 2000. Those are all 3 Team Rocket, Dark Vaporeon. These are the evolutions of Eevee. This is Team Rocket, Dark Vaporeon, Dark Flareon, and Dark Jolteon. Going to Jay Denny's. Jay Denny's, thank you so much for your purchase. All right, let me grab another handful. We have some vintage tops, too. Let's run those. The vintage tops are very... Oh, God, I'm going to knock these over. I've got too many cards here. Vintage tops are really nice. Let me just edit the item down to... You know what? We'll do it at 1. Edit item. Because why not? $1. This is a Topps from the year 2000. Topps 20 Eradicate. This is a lovely Topps Pokemon card. So alongside the regular Pokemon cards such as this, there was Topps released their own Pokemon cards, and that is what this beautiful card is right here. This is a Eradicate from the year of 2000. This is a Topps Eradicate card from the year 2000. A very lovely card. All right. Second Love, taking that one down. All right, let's do... I'm going to do this. Just so that we're not, like, having doing too many, like, transactions or whatever. I'm going to do 5 cards. Sir, a Flying Pikachu V, a Pidgeot EX, a Paldean Clodsire EX, a Rillaboom V, and a Zamazenta V. That is 5 very, very nice Pokemon cards. Your money is back right here. But then you have all the rest of those cards to make it comfortable. A Flying Pikachu V, a Pidgeot, a Paldea Clodsire EX. No worries. Let's move. Let's do this. Let's grab one of these. Where did it go? There's too many cards. There we go. Let's grab a Mr. Mime. This is a Mr. Mime from the Jungle set. Mr. Mime from the Jungle set. Duplicate. It is number 6. Mr. Mime, number 6 from the Jungle set. And we're off. Mr. Mime, number 6. We're going to toss in a Flying Pikachu V, a Pidgeot EX as well. So all 3 of those are now going to be in the pile. A Mr. Mime from the Jungle set, holographic card from 1999, a Flying Pikachu V, and a Pidgeot EX. Going to Second Love, congratulations. Thank you so much. All right, let's do another... Hey, Second Love, thank you so much. I do appreciate it. Let's start back down at $2 again for some of these cards. Edit item. And we will just add to it as people bid on it. This is an Electrode from base set. This is an Electrode from base set. An Electrode from base set. A very lovely Electrode from base set. What else do I have here? We can toss in a Kingdra and a Palafin and a Bouffalant. And all right, no worries. Let's do, how about a Cinderace VMAX? That is a very beautiful card. A Cinderace VMAX. A very lovely Cinderace VMAX. That is a Cinderace VMAX Pokemon card. A very lovely. Here, we'll toss in those other ones to go with it. The Palafin, the Kingdra, the Bouffalant, a Cinderace VMAX. Ooh, how pretty is that? Ember, taking that down. Thank you so much for your purchase. All right, let's do... Hold on. All right, here's what I'll do. I will run that Charizard set at what I want to get for it, as otherwise I do feel like I'm just going to get it graded. Duplicate, edit item. It might seem crazy, but this is what I would like for this set. This is a Dark Charizard from Team Rocket, a Dark Charmeleon from Team Rocket. Oh yeah, absolutely. There's the back. Probably would not grade a 10, to be honest with you. But a 9 and an 8 are also decent. and a Charmander. We also have the Blastoise. That is a Dark Charizard, a Dark Charmeleon, and a Dark Charmander. That is the triple threat. Toy Maxi Collects taking it down. Thank you so much for your purchase. All right, let's do the same thing with the Blastoise. We're going to do the same thing with the Blastoise. Except, I'm going to be crazy, and I'm going to do it. I'm just going to start it at $20. Dark Blastoise, Team Rocket. Dark Wartortle, Team Rocket, and a Squirtle from Team Rocket. The Dark Blastoise has definitely been worn. It is not in the best shape, but it is still a Dark Blastoise, a Dark Wartortle, and a Squirtle. A Dark Squirtle for what it's worth. That is a very lovely Dark Blastoise, Dark Wartortle, and a Squirtle. You could put this in a frame and give somebody the best Christmas present ever. Nice. Toy Maxi taking it down. Thank you so much for your purchase. Here, let's run this one next. Edit item. $2. This is a Ninetales Break. That is a Ninetales Break. That is a sideways card, guys. They did make these, and they are actually pretty cool. Ninetales Break. A very lovely... You can see that I don't know how to... The lightning is like... I don't know. I just love this card. I really wanted to keep it add to my PC or personal collection, but I can't because I have thousands of cards now that I have to move. Melise, thank you so much for your purchase. Let me grab a box for you. All right. Let me grab the other Ninetales. How about that? You guys want to see the early Ninetales ran? All right, this is a Ninetales from base set number 12, and it's in pretty decent shape. All right. I'm going to start off. That's it for me. Gone crazy last couple weeks, unless you got vintage action figures. We ran some of those already. This is a Ninetales from base set holographic card. A 9. By the way, in case you don't know, there is a variant of this where that number is not on the card. If you find that is an error card, it is quite a bit more valuable than this one. But this is still a very nice 1999 Ninetales holographic from base set. All right, no worries. Let's run. How about a German? That is a German Scyther, German Scyther holographic jungle from the year 2000. And here, let's toss in an Electrode to go with it. Why not? An Electrode to go with it. And how about, what else? What is nearby? There is nothing else nearby there. Okay, no worries. Let's go back to video games for a moment. All right, $2. The Star Wars. Oh, let's do this. Marvel Ultimate Alliance. This is Marvel Ultimate Alliance. Marvel Ultimate Alliance. This is Marvel Ultimate Alliance for Xbox 360. It is in really great condition. It has been cleaned and taken care of. This is Marvel Ultimate Alliance for Xbox 360. That is, it is like a pre-owned box, but it is Marvel Ultimate Alliance for Xbox 360. A very lovely title. A very lovely title indeed. That is Marvel Ultimate Alliance for the Xbox 360. Marvel Ultimate Alliance for the Xbox 360. All right, Chris and stuff taking that one down. We'll move through some more video games and then maybe go over to comics for a minute. Oh. All right, Star Wars: The Force Awakens. This is also a pretty nice game. Star Wars: The Force Awakens for Xbox 360. That is Star Wars: The Force Awakens for Xbox 360. A very lovely game. Star Wars: The Force Awakens for Xbox 360. And it can be yours. It's going to be Chris and Stuff taking it down. Nice. Very lovely. All right, let me grab a quick drink of water. And we'll dive back into... There's also this random box of jewelry and coins in here. We'll consider that because I didn't look them up. Let's do this. Dark Dragonair, $2. Dark Dragonair from Team Rocket. Dark Dragonair from Team Rocket. That's probably a gradable card. That is centered very nicely. That is a Dark Dragonair from Team Rocket, 1990-2000. The year 2000, Dark Dragonair from Team Rocket. That is a Dark Dragonair from Team Rocket. Pokemon, a very lovely Dark Dragonair. Nice, just for taking that one down. Let's do a high-end one. How about that? You guys want a high-end one? Where'd it go? As if these aren't high-end. See. Hold on. I have to find where they all are. Oh, they're in this box. This was the high-end box. Some of these are going to be graded. But let's do... Yeah, check these out. These are really nice. An Rayquaza EX. Ooh, what you think about that? Any interest? Let me know. Send me an offer. Also a Gardevoir EX. Super duper nice. Super duper clean. Lapras and an Electabuzz. And then more Pikachus. Groudons, Lugias, super nice Lugias, Rockets, Zapdos, Greninja. That's a very valuable Cynthia. There's another Dark Blastoise. Let's run that. All right, we're going to run the Dark Blastoise number 4. This is the Dark Blastoise number 4. It's from Pokemon Legendary Collection. This is Dark Blastoise number 4. Duplicate. Dark Blastoise number 4. I'm going to just start it at $5. Why not? Oh, yeah, sure. Dark Blastoise number 4. I'm going to try to get that into the frame a little better. I don't have my normal light situation here, so I'm doing my best. That is a Dark Blastoise number 4 from Pokemon Legendary Collection. A very nice Dark Blastoise number 4. It does seem to be centered pretty nice, to be honest with you. From left to right, top to bottom, maybe a little on the top, but I don't know. It looks pretty good to me. Depends on who you send it to. Obviously, if you send it to Tag, they use AI and they use a computer program. But if you send it to SGC or someone, they might give you a slightly better grade on the centering. But that is a very nice Dark Blastoise from Legendary Collection. A very lovely. Going to Malise. Nice. Okay. We have more. Hold on. We also have the Rayquaza EX. Look at how nice that is. Take a look at that one. Price chart that. Rayquaza EX 123 Gold Star. Just... Let me grab... We got an Entei. Anyone like Entei? Everyone likes Entei. How about that? Check that guy out. Mewtwo and Mew GX Tag Team. Talk about a valuable card. Gardevoir EX. Let's do the Magneton. Magneton. This is number 159. Magneton number 159. It's not the Pokemon Center one. I know, right? There are so many good cards in that box, and that is just the beginning. This is a Magneton. Very lovely Magneton. Number 159. A very lovely Magneton, number 159. Here, let me toss something in to go with it. How about a Clodsire EX and a Rillaboom V? Just made that a whole lot more valuable. Magneton and a Rillaboom and going to just 4. Nice. I will run some of those nicer cards. I'm willing to, but some of them I just really feel like I gotta get them graded, you know? Like, even this, like, dude, this Plusle. It's not in great shape, but I feel like getting it graded just for the heck of it. But this is a Plusle from 2003. And right now, it's worth $45 ungraded. Ungraded, that's a $45 card. It's not in the best shape, but that is a Plusle. Currently on price charting, it's at 45. If it graded a 10, which there's no way on God's green earth that it would, it'd be $370. But like, how crazy is it that you know? I mean, it's a nice card. I won't lie. It is a cool looking card. This was Pokemon Dragon, right? Pokemon Dragon. Nice second load, taking that one down. It's a cool card. Oh, how about where's that one? Let me find that guy. That'll be fun. I have a really bad condition card, but it is a cool card. Let me find it. The condition's not great. However, oh my gosh, too many cards to look at. Oh my gosh, Dark Kadabra. How about we do a Kadabra and let's duplicate it. We'll do that. Kadabra and a Dark Kadabra. Kadabra and a Dark Kadabra and a Zamazenta V. We'll do all of those while I look through this other box. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I'll do this one next. I found it. It's in terrible shape. It is, but we're going to run this next one. Kadabra, a Dark Kadabra from Team Rocket, and a Zamazenta V. Ooh, just 4, taking that down. All right, here we go. Up next, in the worst shape possible, a Machamp First Edition duplicate. But hold on, don't bid yet. Hold on, I want to make this fun. I'm going to make it $1 in hopes that someone gets it for that. That's a First Edition Machamp. It is in horrible shape, as bad as it could be. They'd probably send it back. If they graded it a 1, though, it could be a pop. I don't know how many pops there are for 1. So for Machamp First Edition, it's already such a like not valuable card, but this just like okay. Probably went through the washer. That's my guess. Probably went through the washing machine. Just 4. Congratulations. Okay. How about where's the? Oh, there's so many. What do I do? How about we go back to something good for a minute? Let's go back to something good for a minute. All right, I'll do another really good one. This is a Mewtwo number 10 for those who are following. Mewtwo number 10. This is a Mewtwo number 10. I'm going to start it at $5 because I'm a crazy person. This is a Mewtwo number 10 from base set. A very lovely Mewtwo holographic number 10 from base set. A Mewtwo. I'm going to be getting a bunch of these graded. The ones that I don't sell. This is a Mewtwo. This is a very nice card. Don't sleep on this one. This is a Mewtwo holographic base set card. A Mewtwo holographic. And a PSA 10, this is $1,600. I'm not saying it would get a PSA 10, but it is centered very nicely. This is a Mewtwo number 10 holographic from Pokemon base set 1999. 1999 Mewtwo. Look at the holographics surrounding his body. Just check out that line running around him. That is just begging to be a thumbnail on a YouTube video. That is a holographic Mewtwo from base set from 1999. And it's just 4s. Nice. Oh, that's a box of drops. That actually has gold ore in it. Believe it or not, there's gold ore in there. Oh yeah, an amazing deal. Let's do Birdkeeper trainer card, $2. Not a bad deal for that very lovely card if you need it to add to your collection. This is not sitting very well. How about we'll toss in a Charmeleon from base set 2 to go with it. Charmeleon from base set 2 and a Birdkeeper. All right, no worries. We'll put these off to the side. Let's grab... Hold on. There's so many to go through. I'm trying to find something fun. Something different. Run again, please. Which one was that? Oh, the Charmeleon and the Birdkeeper. Restart auction. There you go. The Birdkeeper is a pretty nice card. Yeah. I'll run video games again after this. Birdkeeper and Charmeleon from base set 2. That's a base set 2 Charmeleon. Hey, the giveaway is going, and it's going to Big Doge MT. I'm gonna get that into a package for you momentarily. Nick's taking that down. NYXX. Let me find another box here. Hold up. NYXX. All right. NY. There we go. Perfect. All right, let's go back over here. There's a good card in here somewhere. I just gotta find it. Well, there's a lot of good cards. But there's one that I wanted to run. Oh, Outbidder, right, video games. Hold up. Let me do another video game deal. Let's do a good one. Shadow of Mordor for Xbox One. Dead Rising 3 for Xbox One. And another copy of Dead Rising. I actually had 7 copies of this, believe it or not. But that's 2 copies of Dead Rising 3 and a copy of Shadow of Mordor. And we'll just do a big lot. Angry Birds Star Wars on PS3. That's 4 video games. Assassin's Creed Revelations, complete in box for PS3. A NBA 2K11 for PS3. And a Wii Fit Plus for Wii. So you're going to get... that is the last of the video games there in front of me. I have more in a box, but I have to go grab them. With all of those, that is going to be yours for less than $1 a piece. All of those, that big old stack of video games going to Chris and stuff. Okay, drop those up there. All right, let's do another random lot of toys, etc. Yeah, that's fun. Duplicate. All right, so up next, we're going to do this random lot of toys. There is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Spider-Man, I don't know. But I'm going to add stuff to this bag so that I have more room. We're going to add a bunch of random toys that we have out in front of us. That's just an accessory. And then some Matchbox cars. A couple of these are from the 70s for what it's worth. Start auction. So it's like 7 Matchbox car, or I'm sorry, there's 2 Matchbox, 3 Hot Wheels. The 2 of the Hot Wheels are from the 70s. All of that, plus this package of farm animals, plus this toy here. So all of this can be yours for only $2. All right, Jenny's taking it down. I'm sorry, Jay Jenny's. Let me get it right. Okay. Let me look through this bunch here. Oh, here we go. We have some Giovanni's. Let's do that. Let's do a lot of trainer cards. There we go. It's quite a deal for these, but you can get them for 50 cents a piece if you want. Erica's Weeping Bell, Giovanni's Nidorina, Giovanni's Nidorino, and a Blaine's Rhyhorn. These are all very lovely cards. No seal packs today. It was very hard to find them where I'm at, so I'll try again for next week's show, but it's super hard. I'm going against college students that just, they take everything. They scalp it all. But these are 4 very lovely trainer cards from the early days of Pokemon, and they can be yours right now for, there you go. Second Love, taking them down. Going into the old box. All right, let me grab another handful here. We'll just see what's in it. All right, so there's a Raticate, a Dark Raticate, a Dark Rapidash. So we'll try to do a lot. Dark Rapidash. And how about a Haunter and a Sabrina's Ghastly? That's a pretty good set. Especially at that price. Sabrina's Ghastly, a Haunter from base set, a Dark Raticate from Team Rocket, and a Dark Rapidash. Oh, that's a first edition. My bad. Dark Raticate Team Rocket first edition. So that makes it that much better. 4 very lovely, very nice early 1990s/2000 early 2000s Pokemon cards. That is a Dark Raticate first edition Team Rocket. All right, going to just 4. All right, let's grab, how about a handful out of this other stack? Oh, there's a whole other stack. And another stack. Oh, boy. Dark Muck, Aerodactyl. Ooh, okay, yeah, we'll do this one. Duplicate. I'm going to bump it up to $5 for these next group. Because it's just worth that. Here we go. You're going to get an Aerodactyl, which it's, look that up. Like, literally look it up. And then a Dark Muck, a Diglett, and a Victreebel. There you go. The Aerodactyl is very nice. It's Aerodactyl number 15. There we go. All right, Second Love taking it down. Quite a deal. That Aerodactyl is a really nice card. All right. Again, if there's any interest in this, let me know. We have that. It actually has an entire little display to go with it. It's like a stand. Let's do a jumbo card. If I sell this, you should probably get it graded because in a grade 10, it's quite a bit of money. This is a Blastoise GX Jumbo. This is a very valuable card if it grades in a 10, and I will put it in multiple protective layers to get it to you. But this is a Blastoise GX Jumbo card. A Blastoise GX Jumbo card. Check this one out on the price charting and or TCG player. Dylan, let me know. Tell me what you would pay for it. How about that? We'll start with that. Because I'll probably just get it graded. It's so valuable. And even just like a 7 or 8, it's like stupid money. Blastoise GX Jumbo, the best Jumbo that I have here tonight. But I have some other Jumbos too, so don't worry. You're not wrong. And I've got thousands of cards now that I'll be running so many shows, it's ridiculous. Just for, I'm going to get that into an envelope here for you first before I go anywhere else. There we go. I bought special bags for the jumbo cards because when I looked up that Blastoise, I had to. I was like, that's a crazy amount of money for a jumbo card, and we do not want there to be any problems with it. All right, Dylan. So you can look it up. Just go to Price Charting or TCG Player and type in Pikachu 86, and you'll see what I'm talking about. And then just let me know what your offer would be. Let's do. Well, let's go over here. Let's go over here. Let's. Oh my gosh, there's too many. All right, we'll just do a lot. We'll do another lot. Duplicate. All right, this next one is going to be a pretty decent lot. You're going to get a Chauncey holographic, a Steelix V, a Karalis, which is a pretty nice card, and a Gym Trainer. So all of those very lovely cards can be yours. 4 very nice holographic cards, and they can go home with you if you so choose. It's a pretty good deal for these 4 cards specifically. But that's up to you to decide and to know. I mean, if they are valuable to you or not. Hidden Treasure Hub. Hidden Treasure Hub, welcome in. Where is a bag for you? Hidden Treasure Hub, how are you doing? There we go. Hidden Treasure. Nice. Pretty good little lot of cards. Let me see what else I've got here. Like, look at that Entei. Check that Entei out. Like, you'll never probably even see that card again. I've never even seen this card. We'll just roll through some of them. Look up an Espeon number 16. Tell me what you come up with. Like, I can't even believe how much. Like, what? How about a light Slowbro? We'll run a good one. Light Slowbro. Let me get this. Yeah, it's a pretty valuable Entei now. Alright, this is a light Slowbro. This one comes from Neo Destiny. This is a light Slowbro, the year of 2000. This was the year 2000. Let me see if I got another Slowbro I can throw in. How about a Slowpoke to go with it? If I can find another Slowbro, I'll toss it in. I'm not seeing any right in front of me. There's probably 500 cards around me right now. Come on, Slowbro. I'm being a Slowbro right now. Eevee. Vulpix, Kabuto, Jinx. What else we got? Hold on. Dark Machamp. That's a cool looking card. Blaine's Rapidash. Second Love, taking that down. Thank you so much. Let's grab this set. Oh, yeah. Let's do that. Where'd it go? Alright, we're going to run a pretty valuable card here, guys. This is the Blastoise number 2 for those who are keeping track. This is a Blastoise number 2 for those who are keeping track. I'm going to start it at only $5 because why not? This is a Blastoise. Very lovely Blastoise from Celebrations. Blastoise from Celebrations. That is a very lovely holographic. Look at the holo pattern running around him. That's cool. It is a hollow Blastoise. A hollow Blastoise from Celebrations. A very nice card. Not centered super great, but a very lovely card nonetheless. Hidden Treasure Hub taking that down. There we go. Let's do another jumbo card. Actually, let's do an item that's not Pokemon. Okay, for our non-Pokemon people. $2. What a deal! This is a tile for Life 360. So if you are a part of Life 360, this tile is a GPS tile that you can add to it. And oh, nice! This is a tile by Life 360. It's basically like those Apple AirTags. It's just by Life 360 instead. It's pretty nice, actually. They are very useful. It's literally a GPS. Home Gabe. Home Gabe, I know you have a box, but where is it at? I know you have a box. Where is it at? Home Gabe, right there. All right. What's in here? Oh. How about this guy? Do we have any Pikachu fans in the house? Any Pikachu EX fans, perhaps of the 219 variety? Well, in case we do, I do want to start this here because it's a nice card. I'm sorry. Pikachu EX number 219. Pikachu EX number 219. Let me see if I can find another Pikachu to add to it. Let me see. There we go. I found one. That's a nice Pikachu. Surfing Pikachu V. Now it's two cards. Ooh. Oh, I don't know if I want to toss this one in. That's a really nice Pikachu. I gotta hold off on this other one. I almost put in a really valuable Pikachu. No offense, but we'll have to run that one separate. We'll throw in a Golbat. It's not a Pikachu, but we'll throw in some other stuff. A Psyduck. Base set 2 Charmander. An Ammonite. Nice. Melee taking that down. Nice little bundle of cards. There you go. Okay, let's do that again. Let's do it with dark Pokemon this time. We're gonna do a trifecta. One of them is a really nice card, so we're gonna run it up a little bit. Where's this other card? Hold on. All right, here we go. Dark Machamp. Let me find another dark one. We have to have at least 4. We need at least 4. Maybe. Do I have any more dark right here? Dark Primate. Ooh, okay, you're gonna get a 4. This is a nice set right here. This is a nice set. Dark Primate from Team Rocket. Dark Machamp from Team Rocket. Blaine's. Oh, it's not a dark. My bad. Blaine's Rapidash and Dark Weezing. All 4 of those. Let me find something else too. Hold on. How about a Team Rocket Rattata? There's got to be something else in here I can throw in. Oh, here we go. Hidden Treasure Hub, taking that down as well. We got some great cards. Let's see. Let's go. Let's grab. Oh, the giveaway ended too. I forgot about that. Big dog. Okay, I'm gonna put that in a package. Let me find some. Okay. What do we have over here? Okie dokie. Ninetales holographic from base set. Ninetales holographic from base set. With a Jinx from base set. With a holographic Mankey from Topps. With a Slowpoke from Fossil. And we'll leave it there. Holographic Ninetales. That's a really nice Ninetales from base set. Going to J. Denny's. Nice. All right, what is this pile? Ooh. All right, we'll do this next one. We'll go. Hold on. Let me grab. Oh my goodness. Let's do this one. This one's pretty nice. This is Cleffa number 202 Gold Star. Cleffa number 202 Gold Star. If you know, you know. That is a very beautiful card. Cleffa number. I actually just pulled this the other day myself. Very, very beautiful card. Very valuable card. Gold Star. Very beautiful. Cleffa. And it's actually centered very nicely. For cards that I pull, typically they're not centered nicely. This one is actually centered very beautifully. In a PSA 10, it's $250. So you do with that as you will. A Cleffa going to Second Love. Thank you so much. Get some water. We'll grab. I'm happy to hear that. Let's do this. Another handful. Ooh. Yeah, let's do that. We'll do single cards for a second. Actually, we'll do this trifecta. This is a decent one. Okay, this is for a Fossil Moltres a Fossil Kabutops, and a Fossil Hitmonlee. That is a 3 very, very nice cards. We'll toss in a Fossil Kabuto. We'll toss in a Fossil Seadra. And we will toss in... There's going to be one more card we can throw in there. I'm only pulling really big... Oh, how about a Dratini from base set 2? Dratini from base set 2. Another bid, and I'll throw in another one. All right, Hidden Treasure Hub, taking that one down as well. Hidden Treasure Hub, grabbing some banger cards here tonight. Did we have any sports people? I would run a pretty solid sports lot if somebody was interested. Ooh, how about this? I'll just run this straight up. We'll see if anyone's interested. We'll see if anyone's into it. Hold on, where's the other one? I have another really nice one. Too many cards. Too many cards. There we go. Auto. And we'll run it with these 3. All right. I'm going to start it at $10. That is a numbered Ken Griffey Jr. card. We'll start it with that. Numbered Ken Griffey Jr. card, a auto of Audric Estime, a pink refractor, and another dominance refractor. But the nice card in that bunch is definitely the numbered Ken Griffey Jr. card. That is a numbered Ken Griffey Jr. card and 3 other very beautiful sports cards. All right, no sports fans for those ones. Let's do another giveaway. All right, another giveaway has gone live. For this giveaway, we will do a couple of nice cards. We'll do a Jolteon, a Rattata, and a sticker. Ooh, here's a nice one. It's an Ursa Ring. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Ursa Ring. It's number 110. Let me restart auction. And we'll put it with a Grimmsnarl, a Doduro, and a Persian. Not that it needs it. There we go. That is an Ursa Ring, a Grimmsnarl V, a Doduro, and a Persian from Jungle Set. So there you go. The Ursa Ring is from Skyridge. If you didn't know, Skyridge is a pretty collectible set. The Skyridge Charizard is worth thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars, and then the other cards just kind of vary based on that. Not worth anywhere near as much. Second Love, thank you so much. Okay, let's grab this stack. We'll just grab stacks, and we'll see what we amount to. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. That is a cool set of cards. Let me see what else we can throw in with this one. Hold on. We're going to do some trainer cards, because believe it or not, trainer cards hold a lot of value. A lot of people don't realize that there are trainer cards that are worth a lot of money. And we're going to run all of these right now. Professor's Research, Hollow, Venusaur Spirit Link, super nice card. Don't sleep on that one. Bellaba and Bryson Man Tag Team, a Professor's Research. I'm going to start it. And then another Imposter Professor Oak. All of those right there. We'll even do an Eevee from Team Rocket just because. So all 6 of those cards can be yours. Can you run the Espeon and Entei? Yeah, I could do that. Hold up. Alright, the Entei. You mean the Entei promo 34. Oh gosh, it's such a nice card. Duplicate. Edit item. I'm gonna put it down at $5. Why not? Entei number 34 promo, super nice card in a PSA 10. It is $527. This is not a PSA 10 more than likely, but you can still get it graded. Entei. It is from the year 2001. So it is a very beautiful reverse hollow Entei from the year 2001. And the Espeon. Don't get it confused with the other Espeon. This is Espeon number 16. There is a version of this card that's worth $4,000. There you go. This is Espeon. This is not the one worth $4,000. It needs to be a Gold Star Green Espeon. This is still a very nice card, but it is not the one that's worth $4,000. The one that you want is that right there. It's a Pop Series 5. If you find that ungraded, it's $4,000. I may have it in my collection that I bought. I don't know. I haven't gone through them all yet. We'll see. The Charizard from that set's worth a bunch of money too. Okay, let's go back over here and grab this set. Oh, here, let me do this. Oh my gosh. Look at all these. Hello. Hello, cards. Did not know you were over here. Oh my gosh, there were some cool ones in there. All right. Let's run the German Jungle Set German holographic Scyther. A very lovely holographic Scyther from Germany. Insector. A very lovely holographic Scyther from... It's a very beautiful card, and it is worth every penny of $5. Insector. German. Nice. Jay Denny's taking that one down. Alright, let me grab... Let's do 3 insects. The 3 insects. Yeah, we'll start it at 5. Why not? It's definitely worth more than $5, but you can have it for that. Venomoth, Butterfree, and Beedrill. Beedrill is from base set. Venomoth and Butterfree are both from Jungle. So that is 3 very lovely insect bugs that you can have for a very lovely price. 3 insect Pokemon cards. No worries. We could try another big one. You guys want to try another big one? All right, this is Magneton number 20. Restart auction. Magneton number 20 from Skyridge. Let me find something else to put with it. We can't do those. Those are way too nice. We'll do a Kingler. And we'll do a Seadra. Seadra is from Fossil, and Kingler is also from Fossil set. But the Magneton is from Skyridge. Skyridge Magneton number 20. It's a $15 ungraded card. Graded into PSA 10, it's over $100. I would never grade a card if it was not worth more than $100, though, personally. If you can't grade it and get more than $100 in like a 9 or a 10, then it's probably not worth grading. A Hidden Treasure Hub, thank you so much. That's just me, though. If you got a different opinion, we have this whole binder right here too. I was gonna break into. Look at this, a binder, just one of the many binders that I purchased. Look, there's so many in here. There's base set, there's jungle, there's fossil, there's just anything. There's even some Japanese. Let me put that there. We'll get into it. Let's do... God, there's so many. I don't know where to start. What are these for? All right, here we go. Misty's Water Command Hollow, a Ho-Oh, an Exnernes, I can't pronounce it, and a Reshiram, and a Kingler from Fossil, and a Sea King from Jungle. Yeah, we'll stop there. Reshiram from Celebrations, Misty's... Okay, no worries. Let's do... It's a little hard to when we have so many great cards out here. Let me grab some other ones. Yeah, let's do this. These two guys are great. Base set and base set 2. And I'll run it down at $2 because let's be crazy. A base set Charmeleon and a base set 2 War Turtle. That's 2 very lovely cards at $1 a piece. Charmeleon and a War Turtle. A Charmeleon and a War Turtle. Charmeleon is from base set 1, 1999. War Turtle is from base set 2, the year 2000. And they can both be yours. These are pretty great cards right here. These are 2 of... here, let's grab the Ivysaur too. There we go. Ivysaur as well. My bad. All three of them... Nice. Toy Max. Getting that Ivysaur as well. Alright. Let's do this stack right here. Oh. All right, I'm gonna run one that's really nice. I'm gonna have to start it really high. I won't be offended if you don't want it, but if you do, this is a Dragonite from Fossil holographic. This is a Dragonite from Fossil holographic. A Dragonite from Fossil holographic. Very, very nice card, and it is in very, very great shape. That is a holographic Dragonite from Fossil. All right, no worries. The Pikachu. Here, I'll just pull it up. I'm surprised no one grabbed that. 86. So that's how that comes out. Okay? And you tell me what you think the grade might be. Yeah. Super duper cool card. I'll rerun the Dragonite if somebody wants it. Just let me know. But for now, let's run these guys. Duplicate. Edit item. $10. And we're going to do this set. You're going to get a Dark Golbat from Team Rocket. You're going to get an Erica's Execute from Gym Heroes. A Seadra from... I can't think. Is it Neogenesis? A Lapras from Fossil. And a Misty's Dugong. So all of those can be yours. And I'll toss in a Pidgeot from Jungle. And we'll toss in a Kingler from Fossil. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 very lovely vintage cards. That is a Jungle Lapras. A Fossil Lapras, Jungle Pidgeot, and all of the rest of these very lovely cards. Oh, nice, but non-hollow, yeah. Yeah, the Dragonite's pretty nice. Let me grab the rest of these hollows that I have sitting right here, and we'll look at them together. We have a Magneton, a Hypno. Anyone want the Hypno? Is anyone interested in Hypno from Fossil? It's actually centered almost perfectly in it. Oh my god, it looks so nice. Hypno number 8 from Fossil. Hypno number 8. Start auction. This is Hypno number 8 from Fossil holographic. Absolutely. I think it's centered pretty nicely, to be honest with you, but that's just me. I'm going to be sending in a bunch of cards to be graded. And if you want to do the same, you should. Hypno, going with Second Love. Thank you so much. That is now in your box for you. All right. How about a Clefairy? Anyone interested in Clefairy? This is a Clefairy number 5 from base set. In a PSA 10, it is worth $1,200. In a ungraded, it is worth $14. In a PSA 9, it is $148. That is a Clefairy from base set. A very lovely Clefairy from base set. You can see all that lovely holographic pattern. A Clefairy from base set. A Clefairy from base set. I need more than $1 for it. I'm sorry. Let's see. Check that guy out. Umbreon and Darkrai GX. Check the comps on that guy. How about an Eevee GX? Eevee GX number SM242. This is a pretty nice card, actually. Oops. Move to stage. Restart auction. Here we go. Eevee GX. A very lovely card indeed. It is a very nice Eevee GX. That's one that you would want to add to your collection. This is not an easy one to get. Just got that Eevee last card show. Nice. Yeah, it's pretty nice. Ungraded, it's like 17, 18 bucks. Eevee GX. I think it's a really cool card, personally. Just generally, I think it's a cool looking card. The green, the blue outline around the Eevee. It's maybe not centered the best, but still a really nice card. An Eevee GX. Ooh, look at the GX-ness on the Eevee. Second Love, taking it down. Very nice. All right, let's grab another. What do we have in here? Ooh, here we go. We'll run a trifecta. Duplicate. We're going to run... Ooh, actually. Let's do this instead. Oh my gosh, there's just too many. There's just too many. Alright, I do believe this is one that people are going to like. It is an Alakazam number 1 holographic from base set. An Alakazam number 1 holographic from base set. Don't sleep on this one. This is a holographic Alakazam from base set. A holographic Alakazam from base set. It's a very lovely card. If it was a first edition, it would be quite valuable. Not first edition versions are $25 ungraded, and then it just goes up from there. Alakazam going to J. Denny's. Very nice. Let's do. Ooh, yeah. Let's do this one. This will get some people's attention, I'm sure. This is a Raichu number 14 from base set. A Raichu number 14 from base set. A Raichu holographic. It is not in the best shape by any means, but if you wanted to add it to your collection, this is a great card to add. We'll add in a Marowak, and we'll add in a Dragonair. We'll throw in some cards to really make it a little extra special, and a Seadra. But as a Raichu holographic from base set. Alright, no worries. This will go into the pile. How about a Jolteon from Jungle? Jolteon. Yeah, sealed is... God, I love sealed though, man. Alright, this is from Jungle set. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna run it. It is they're $30 ungraded. This is a Jolteon PSA 10, $1,400. Jolteon ungraded though, it is around $30 ungraded. An ungraded Jolteon from Jungle. Holographic. Very nice holographic Jolteon from Jungle, the year of 2000. I'm sorry, 1999. Yeah, it's a nice card. We sold a Vaporeon first edition earlier, which was pretty nice. We have another Vaporeon that's not a first edition that we're going to send out the door next. This is a lovely Jolteon from 1999 holographic Jungle set Pokemon card. Even in a grade 8, it's $80. It's not terrible for a grade 8. Obviously, you want to shoot for grade 10 or above, or 9 or above, in my opinion. But even a grade 8 at $80 ain't bad. Jolteon Jungle holographic 1999 going to Second Love. Nice pickup. Okay. There's the... Oh, yeah, how about this? Look at that thing. Umbreon, number 17. The Flareon Holo. Let me look. I think... I know we have the non-holo version. For sure. There's a Vaporeon. There's a bunch of these. Hold up. Rayquaza. Let's look at this pile. Rayquaza EX, Electabuzz EX, Lapras EX, Rockets Zapdos. We're gonna run a Rockets Zapdos. Let's do that. Duplicate. Start auction. I'm gonna find something else to put with it. We'll do a Beedrill. And we'll do a Ho-Oh holographic from Celebrations. And we'll do a Kingler. I think that's enough. Rockets Zapdos holographic, and a bunch of other cool cards. Rockets Zapdos. All right, no worries. Do we have any interest in the Dragonite? God, it's centered so nicely. I think I might just send this thing in. Let me do this. I'm going to drop it down $10 to give someone a chance. Dragonite from Fossil. Dragonite from Fossil. That is a very, very beautiful card. Dragonite from Fossil. This is not one that you would want to miss out on. And this is definitely a great opportunity to pick this very beautiful card up. Dragonite from Fossil. This is Dragonite. A very nice Dragonite card. Dragonite from Fossil. The year was 1999, and this is a very beautiful Dragonite from Fossil edition. This is one of the cards you want to pull from that set. So that is Dragonite, and even an ungraded, it's worth really, really good money. This is a Dragonite going to Second Love. Congratulations. Okay. Have some more water. I even have like 400 comics over here that I was going to run. Probably not going to run those now. What's in here? Rayquaza EX. That's a super valuable one. Magnesium. There's sports. Let's go back down here. Let's grab. God, there's too many. I'm just going to grab a bunch. Let's do this. Let's start small. Edit item. I'm going to start it at $5. And as the bids come in, I'll just add more cards to it. How does that sound? And we're going to start off with a really nice card thrown in there just to make it extra special. We're going to start off with an Eevee. This is not just any Eevee. This is an Eevee number 49. All right, here we go. An Eevee reverse holo from Hidden Fates. An Eevee from Jungle set. a Psyduck from Fossil, a Horsey from Fossil, a Grimer from Fossil, a Pharaoh from Jungle, a Golem from Fossil, and a Seadra. So you're going to get 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 vintage cards. One more bid, and I will toss in another card. Okay, we're going to do a Pidgeotto from base set 2. Another bid. All right, a Meowth from base set 2 as well. Another bid. We'll throw in another card. Giovanni's Meowth. Giovanni's Meowth going into the bunch. All right, let's toss in a Zacian V from Celebrations. That's a really nice card. So you're now up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 cards. Less than $1 a card at this point. One more bid, and I will throw in another vintage card. There we go. Clefable. Topps Clefable. A Topps Clefable. Let's see. Let's do a Venomoth. We have a Venomoth. We do a Venomoth. One more bid. And a Venomoth is going to go in there. We now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 mostly vintage Pokemon cards. 14. Let me grab another one here. Let's grab a Reshiram Journey Together stamped EX card. A Reshiram EX stamped card. Okay, hold on. How about a Pinsir from base set 2? That is now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 of them. Nice. Just 4 taking down 16. Very beautiful cards. Nice. Just 4. Those are some great cards, man. Okay, let's do it again. Double V, a Morpeko V, a Greedent V, and an Indy V. Those are 5 very beautiful V cards. 5 very beautiful V cards. Those are 5 very beautiful V cards. That is an Indeedee V, a Greedent V, a Morpeko V, and a Double V. 5. I'm sorry, 4. Let me find another. Let me find a 5th card to throw in there. We'll throw in a Reshiram. A holographic Reshiram from Celebrations. Lovely 5 very beautiful Pokemon cards can be yours for a very great deal, especially considering these Vs. The double is really nice. The Morpeko is really nice. I mean, they're just really nice cards. They're all really, really great. They were in a very well-kept Nix. Thank you so much. Nix. All right, up next. Ooh, let's do a good one again. Charmeleon. And this is a Charmeleon number 73, in case you're looking. I'm only going to run this by itself because it is worth really good money on its own. This is a Charmeleon. Let me find... Nah, I'm not going to put nothing with it. That's just a good deal on it. Charmeleon number 73. Charmeleon number 73 from Pokemon Expeditions. A Charmeleon number 7. If you're collecting master sets, this is one to grab because they're just hard to get. They're out there, but they're just hard to get. Hidden Treasure Hub. Congratulations and thank you. Let's do another 3-pack of cards because I like doing that. All right, Brock's Geodude. The Magnesium. Oh, yeah, sure. This guy right here. It does have a little crease right there in the corner. What is this set from? Do you know? Magnesium 54? Magnesium 54 reverse hollow. Oh, it's Expedition as well. Yeah, well. I'll run it, and I'll put it with a Dark Raticate. How about that? Just for the heck. Just because there's a little crease in it. It's still worth really decent money. $18 ungraded. But since there's a crease in it, we'll bring the price down substantially. And we're going to run it. That is a Magnesium from Expedition and a Dark Raticate from Team Rocket. It's a reverse hollow. In a lot of the older sets, the reverse hollows are worth quite a bit more money than the regular hollows or the non-hollows. Very nice cards. A Maganium and a Dark Raticate. There are still so many cards to run. I can't believe that I have some of the cards that I have just out on the table like they are. They're like $300, $400, $500 cards, just chilling, just chilling out there. That Rayquaza is like stupid valuable, like 190, I think, ungraded. Some of these cards, I was really happy. I did pay up. I didn't. Second Love, thank you so much. I did pay quite a bit of money for this collection of cards. This is also some of my childhood stuff mixed in with the stuff we're selling tonight. Okay, let's do. How about another cool one? This is a Slowpoke. Does anybody like Slowpoke anymore? This is a Slowpoke. All right, this is a very beautiful Slowpoke from I don't. I can't. Duplicate. Slowpoke. It's a very lovely card. It is from Pokemon Aquapolis. I don't know. But it's a pretty decent card. It's up to you to decide, though. A Slowpoke. It is from the year 2002. A 2002 Slowpoke. Number 108. In case you're wondering, you can check on Price Charting or TCG Player. Just type in Slowpoke and that number, and that'll give you a basis of what they're worth roughly. They're not always going to be worth exactly what you're seeing, and you have to factor things like grade in, you know. But like things like this, even in a grade 7, it's worth thousands of dollars. So it's like, hey, what do you do? What do you do with that info? Well, you run an electrode holographic from Jungle, and it does have a little crease on the side there on the hollow, and that's why we're running it for $5. That is an electrode hollow from Jungle set with a little bit of damage on the front. Oh, nice. Derpy, your favorite Derpy poke. I think I have some other decent ones of Slowpoke. This is an electrode from Jungle. It is a hollow. It's not in the best shape. But, okay, no worries. Let's do a set again. Restart auction. Zacian V, a Togekiss V, and an Ampharos V. All three of those can be yours. Street Dreams taking down the giveaway. I will get that put into a package for you here momentarily, Street Dreams, and I will show you what it is in just a second. There are all three of these lovely V cards, though, and those are going to go there for now. You, however, won a Jolteon and a Rattata. The Rattata is in terrible shape, though. Let's toss in Eradicate. That's not in great shape either. Let's toss in an Arbok, and then you also get the sticker. Very nice. Okay, let's dive into here again. Oh, here we go. Let's do this. These are actually pretty collectible. Time for all right. Well, hey, good night, and thank you so much for lending your husband to us all for the little bit of time that he was with us. We're gonna run these. These are Pokemon flips from the 1990s. This is Ash and Pikachu. For what it's worth, some of these are actually worth pretty decent money. But we're gonna do all of them. Gloom, Hitmonlee. There's so many of them here. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's a Jolteon, Eevee. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 50, less than 50 cents a piece on these wonderful little flips. All right, no worries. We'll put that to the side. How about one of these? Pikachu. Fun thing about this Pikachu card is it is number 5. There you go. One Pikachu number 5. Pikachu number 5. We'll throw a Tauros in and a Sea King. Here, we'll do that again, but I'll make a group out of cards to put in there with it. Run the flips again, I'll take them. Okay, yeah, we can do that. Where'd they go? Ah, here we go. Restart auction. There you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one's the premium one, by the way, the premier edition. But 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 of these. They're actually very nostalgic and fairly valuable. At least $1 or so a piece. From what I was seeing. Nice. Jay Denny's taking it down. Very nice. Let's do another vintage hollow. Hitmonlee. A Hitmonlee. I'm going to run it at $10. Hitmonlee number 7. And we're off. Hitmonlee number 7. A Hitmonlee number 7 holographic fossil card from 1999. A Hitmonlee holographic fossil. A very, very beautiful card indeed. A Hitmonlee holographic fossil card from 1999. No worries. We will run a Magneton next. Restart auction. We'll put it with Eradicate and a Magikarp too, just for the heck of it. But there's a Magneton from base set 2 holographic. A Magneton from base set 2 holographic. Very beautiful. A little bit of a swirl on the side there. Holographic Magneton from base set 2. All right, no worries there. How about a Vaporeon Gardevoir left? Left on the screen, or do you mean just in general? Here we go. Vaporeon from Jungle. Vaporeon Hollow from Jungle in general. Yeah, I still got a few. Vaporeon. I have 3 that I don't know that I can sell because of how valuable they are. I think ungraded they're like $150, $200. But I'll look for them. Give me just a minute. Are you a Gardevoir fan? Second Love. Great pickup. That was a huge pickup. Let me look. Yeah, so we have this one. Where is it? Where'd it go? Rayquaza. Unknown. Rockets Zapdos. Eevee. Here's this one. M Gardevoir EX. Let me look it up because I think this is one of the valuable ones. But hold on. Number 112. Yeah, so that's not bad. Actually, ungraded, it's like 55. That's a pretty nice one. And a PSA 10, it's 807. And PSA 9, it's 153. It is centered pretty nicely. No, it's not. Not on the back. But I'd let this one go. Hold on, let me put an ad together. This is what I would run it at. Gardevoir EX Mega. Gardevoir EX Mega. Very beautiful card. Incredibly beautiful. From Steam Siege. Super duper pretty. M Gardevoir EX. Nice. Ember taking that one down. So that was actually one of the... There's a Kabutops. Do we have any interest in Kabutops or Hitmonchan? All right, this is a Hitmonchan number 7. Not first edition, unfortunately. But still a very nice card. Duplicate. Edit item. I'll start it at $7. Why not? Hitmonchan from base set holographic. Very beautiful Hitmonchan from base set 1999. Base set Hitmonchan holographic Pokemon card. It's not in the best shape, to be honest with you. Maybe we'll include it with something else here. We'll throw in it. You know what? Here, we'll do a hit. Yeah, let me finish this up. I got an idea. Both of them. Hitmonchan and Hitmonlee, both very old, very beautiful. Hitmonchan and Hitmonlee, both holographic, both from 1999. Both from 1999, Wizards of the Coast. Hitmonchan and Hitmonlee. Hitmonchan and Hitmonlee. Jay Denny's, nice pickup. You said Vileplume Jungle Hollow. The only one that we have is going to be the final giveaway tonight, unfortunately. And it's, I think it's Erica's Vileplume. Let me look. Hold on, though. Yeah, there's the one we're giving away at the end of the night. That's the end of the night giveaway, though. So make sure to hang out for that. Let's do some smaller auctions now. I'm going to start running some $2 auctions just to get some cards out the door. Professor's Research. Let me find another one. There we go. 2 Professor's Research holographic cards. Very, very beautiful holographic Professor's Research cards. You're not going to get a better deal on that one, that's for sure. $1 for that card is quite a steal. Professor's Research, Nyx, going to you. Nice. Okay. Let's see. How about a Centiskorch VMAX? Very beautiful card. That is number 34. And we'll pair it with... What can we pair it with? A Seadra from Fossil. So 2 very beautiful cards. A VMAX and a Fossil Seadra. A VMAX and a Fossil Seadra. No worries. How about... Yeah. Oh, here we go. How about the Slowbro Reverse Holo? That one should get some attention. Slowbro, number 33. Reverse Holo. I forgot. This is a sleeper card. This is one of those weird ones. I gotta do it at 25. Slowbro Reverse Holo from Pokemon Aquapolis. Ungraded, they're $55. A very nice car. Oh, that's in horrible shape. Oh my god, hold on. I gotta toss something in with that. Hold on. We're gonna toss in a Kabutops Holo to go with it. And a Butterfree. I didn't realize it was in such bad shape on the back. Second Love, those are going to you. There's just some whiting on the top of that card, and I feel bad, so we're gonna throw in some extras. What else do we have? Oh god, look at that. Yeah, no problem. I apparently you as well. Oh, here we go. Here's another really cool one. God, this one is... Yeah, this one's a sleeper. All right, so ungraded, it's $75. Ungraded, it is $75. It is $75. You can have it for 25. Suicune number 14. That is an incredibly beautiful card. Incredibly beautiful card. And in a PSA 10, it is $5,000. Believe it or not, it is $5,000. I'm doing my best to be as transparent about how much these things go for. Even in a grade 7, it's $168. I bet that could grade a 7. It is centered pretty nicely. It is a Suicune from the year 2000, the year 1990, 2000. Very beautiful from Pokemon Neo Revelation. Pokemon Neo Revelation, a very, very cool card. If you're collecting that master set, this is one you're going to want to get your hands on because it's one of the more valuable ones from the set. But this is number 14. Is it Suicune? Suicune? I can't. There's so many Pokemon I've lost. Oh, there's even a little... Where did I see that? I just saw a little swirl, itty bitty swirl. I can't see it now. Second Love, taking it down. Nice pickup. That is a beautiful card. That is a nice one. There are many like that I was looking them up and could not believe that they were as valuable as they were. How about that? Look at that. Look at that beautiful card. That's one that I'm going to get graded more than likely, I do believe. That's just too valuable not to, I think. How about Golem? This one's pretty cool. It's a Golem Reverse Holo. It's in the Golem number 49. It is a Reverse Holo card. And I'm going to edit the price because we don't want it to go that high. I'll run it at $3. It's worth 15 ungraded. It's a Golem Holo, a Reverse Holo Golem from Pokemon Expedition. I think it's a cool card. I'm not sure what he's squatting, but I think it's a cool card. A very lovely Pokemon Expedition Reverse Holo number 49 Golem. I think the Holo one is just sick looking. Like, I don't know. If I had another Golem, I'd throw it with it because I like to add things like that. But I don't see any Golems nearby. Second Love, taking that one down as well. Nice. Thank you so much for your purchase. Well, let's go over here. I haven't even opened this box. Like, look at this. All of these cards are holos. Every single card in there is a holographic card. All of them. I don't even know that we can get into that tonight. We haven't even gotten through all the rest of these. All right, let's do another Jumbo. This is a Jumbo Skeldridge EX number 81. That is a Jumbo Skeldridge EX number 81. That is a Jumbo Skeldridge EX number 81. I think the hollow one, that's really cool. It would look awesome in a binder or something like that. Skeldridge EX. All right, no takers on the Skeldridge. Let's put it with a Galarian Surfetched Jumbo card as well. Now you're getting 2 Jumbo cards. 2 Jumbos! You know what? Let's just do all 3. We'll do all 3 of the Jumbo. Salamence EX, Galarian Surfetched, and a Skeldridge EX. All 3 of those Jumbo cards. Galarian Zapdos. Actually, I think I might. Let me look. Nick's taking it down. That is your bag. Okay, perfect. What's in this pile? What? We have a Galarian Weezing. And a Gengar. Ooh, that Gengar is nice. Alright, we'll do these 2 next. Galarian Weezing. I think that's just one of the coolest cards. Just hands down, I don't care. Period. I just think it's a cool card. And a Gengar. And we'll do a Psyduck from Fossil. And we'll do a Seadra. But the Galarian Weezing is just so cool to me. Alright, no worries. Let's see. Let me grab this pile and this pile. Let's see, Galarian. I'm not seeing one here. Let me see. Team Magmas. All right. We're going to run the Team Magmas Groudon. That's a super nice card. I have one that I'm going to send in to get graded because they're stupid valuable graded. I'm going to put it with the Galarian Weezing. Team Magmars Groudon and a Galarian Weezing. Two very beautiful cards. The Groudon's super nice. I really like it. And in a high enough grade, it's worth it. Just for taking those two down. Nice. Okay, let me look over here and try to make a little more sense out of what I'm doing. How about a Lapras EX? There's got to be some hype around this card. Lapras EX number 99. Oh, Lord, yeah. Oof. What a pretty card. Duplicate. I'm going to start it there. That's what I feel comfortable at. Lapras EX number 99 from Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire. If you know, you know. If you don't, PSA 10, $918. A PSA 9, $218. Ungraded, $50. Lapras EX from Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire. Just a very beautiful card. Just so pretty. Lapras EX. Nice second love, taking it down. I would, I'd say get that graded. I wouldn't even think twice about it. I would get that thing graded. There's another one from the same series. If you are willing to please put all of what I should have graded together because I have no clue. Yeah, sure. I'll look at your cards and tell you. I'll put them in a bag and I'll separate it by saying I'll write on the bag that those are the ones that I would get graded personally. If anyone else wants me to do that, I don't mind. It's just my opinion though, so take that with a grain of sand. Okay. Edit. We'll run this one. I'll do this one at 18. This Electabuzz EX. Same series, Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire. This is an Electabuzz EX. Very nice Electabuzz EX from the year 2003. Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire. In a PSA 10, it's around $450. In ungraded, it's $29. I don't mind helping at all. I love Pokemon. And if I can help in any way, I will. Alright, before I forget, I might do another giveaway before the show is over, but I'm going to start the giveaway for the good card. This is the next giveaway, guys. It is for an Erica's Vileplume. It is not in the best shape, but it is free 30, and you can't beat that. And we'll toss in one of my lovely stickers to go with it. All you gotta do is subscribe over on YouTube. I have been absent on YouTube for a while since taking my trip. It took a lot more out of me than I was expecting. But I'm going to get back to it. I will get back to it. It's going to take some time. Duplicate, edit item, $5 start on this next one. And it's quite a deal. $5. Zacian V, Togekiss V, Indeedee V, Gengar, and a Giovanni's Machoke. A Giovanni's Machoke. That's just a nice card regardless. But then you have 4 other ones to go with it. 5 very cool cards, including a Giovanni's Machoke. 5 very lovely cards going to just 4. Very nice. Okay, let's go over here. You know what? We have the Electrode Holo and the non-holo. Where'd the holo one go? Let me find the holo one of those, and we'll run them together. Too many cards. Too many. Oh god, the Umbreon, the Mewtwo, the Reshiram, the Lugia. Let me grab these. It's hard to sort through them all. All right, up next, we're going to run a few different ones. This one's a reverse holo Crawdont from Pokemon Dragon, and we're going to put it with a Clefairy from base set holo. Now, you can't see the value in $5 for a base set Clefairy holo and a Crawdont from Pokemon Dragon series, and I don't know what to tell you. There's a Clefairy from 1999's base set, a Clefairy holo from the base set, and a Crawdont, a Clefairy holo. How beautiful is that? Clefairy holo. Nice. Second Love taking it down. That's a great pickup. That is a great pickup. Lucario 64. Oh, okay, that's not okay, there we go. Cool. It's actually a fairly decent card to grade though. Wow. I may have to. Alright, that's okay. We'll set it up and we'll put it with an Arbok and we'll put it with a Kabutops. There we go. A Lucario holographic, an Ekans, and a Kabutops. The Lucario is from 2012. Pokemon Next Destinies is where the Lucario is from. Ekans is from Fossil, and Kabutops is also from Fossil. Nice Second Love taking those down as well. Fantastic pickups. Let me see what else we've got here. How about this? I'm gonna put one out here that you should grade. I'm gonna tell you right now, this is one that you should grade. I've got a bunch of them, and I'm gonna grade all of them because if even one of them comes back as a decent grade, then it's worth it. It is a Mew card. It is a Mew number 11, and the unique thing about this card is, in an ungraded form, it's only $4. But in a grade 10, it's 670. And I've got like 10 of these, and almost all of them are literally like perfect. They're literally perfect. I'm going to put it with a couple other cards so we can keep it at that $5. But that Mewtwo is definitely one to get graded. See, I have all these other ones over here that I'm going to send in myself, and hopefully one of them comes back to PSA 10. Because that's $670 if it does. I can't guarantee that it will, but ungraded around $4 and a Sandslash and Eradicate, but I would definitely get that Mew graded. It's the only one that I'm going to sell because I want to see if I can get it. Even just one of them, then it pays for it all. Just for taking it down. Nice. That's in there. Oh, that's Rayquaza. Oh my god, look at that thing. Look at the Rayquaza. It's so beautiful. Okay, let's do this. Ooh, I bet you someone will like this. This is Rapidash number 13. Rapidash number 13. And it is a reverse holo. Rapidash number 13. And it is a very beautiful card. However, I gotta start it at $10. I'm sorry. Rapidash, very beautiful, from Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green. That is a Rapidash reverse holo from Fire Red and Leaf Green. A very beautiful card. Not one that I see that often. I buy a lot of Pokemon cards. Look at the sparkle on it. Oh my god. That is sick. Oh wow. Wow. Second Love taking that one down. Congratulations. And thank you so much for your purchase. Let me grab the rest of these little flips. Duplicate. I'm going to run the rest of these flips. Let's see how many I've got. There's definitely at least 10 of them here. All right, here we go. A Ghastly and Haunter, a Squirtle and Wartortle, another Squirtle and Wartortle, a Magneton Magnemite, another one, a Sandshrew, a Gloom and an Oddish, a Pikachu and a Raichu, a Clefairy, Clefable, a Hypno, and a Drowsy. I'm going to start it. A Charmander, Charmeleon, a Geodude, a Kingler, a Marowak, a Cubone, 2 of those, a Dugtrio, and a Diglett, and a Sandshrew. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, almost 50 cents a piece on those. Nice. All right, no worries. How about a couple odd ones? We'll do a Vaporeon, a Jolteon, and you know what? We'll do a Magneton from base set too. Magneton from base set 2, a Vaporeon, and a Jolteon. And what else can we throw in there? A Pikachu from Celebrations, full art. Beautiful set. Definitely worth the $10, but you can decide if you want these very beautiful cards. A Magneton from base set 2, a Vaporeon, a Pikachu, and a Jolteon. Those can all be yours. They are going to Second Love. Thank you so much for your purchase. All right, let me move this over here so I can keep track of the giveaway. I do not want to lose that. Get in that giveaway, guys. You don't want to miss out. Okay. All right. Let me do this. Let's do another set. Here we go. Duplicate. We'll put some good ones in this one. Yeah, there we go. And oh yeah. All right, Rockets Zapdos. Rockets Zapdos. That is a Rockets Zapdos. Okay. And a Torque LV. That is a holographic energy card. That's actually a pretty valuable one for whatever reason. And then a Porygon from Rocket and that one there from Celebrations. We're off. All of those. Oh, gosh. All of those. Zapdos, Rockets, Zapdos, a Torque LV, this energy card, the Xerxes, and a Porygon from Team Rocket. All 5 of those can be yours. All right, no worries. Let me grab this bunch. Here we go. All right, the next 5 on the block are going to be a Rockets Eevee. Oh, this Eevee. Oh, my gosh. Hold on. I don't know that I want to sell this one because I really like it. RC14. I got to check my collection. Hold on. Yeah, I'm going to keep this one. I kind of want to keep this one. Well, yeah. Here's what I'll do. I'll sell it right here. Both of these. We'll leave it be. We'll leave it be. If someone wants it, so be it. In a PSA 10, that Eevee that's sparkly is $1,700, $1,500. I probably was intending to get it cleaned. Because it looks clean enough to probably hit it, but we'll see. Ungraded, it is $17 for that bad boy. How about the Cacturn? That's a cool looking card. It's a team. What is it? Team Aquas. All right, we'll put this one out. You know what? I'll run it. I'll do this one. I'll do this one real cheap. I'll do this one real cheap. $3. Team. Oh, that's in horrible shape. Don't bid on that. Hold on. What can I throw with it? Ghastly, Geodude, and a Squirtle. The Squirtle is from base set 2, Ghastly is from Fossil, and Geodude is from Fossil. The Cacturn's a nice enough card, but it's not in the great shape, so we'll try to make it a little better. Alright, no worries. Let me put that down over here. Let me grab these over here. Oh, yeah. This one's really nice. This is Scyther EX number 102. Scyther EX number 102. Very, very nice card. And oh god. Do I sell it or do I keep some? Let's duplicate it. Let's edit it. And I'll run it. I'll run it there. That's what I feel. Scyther EX number 102 from Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire. Ungraded, it's $57.50. In a grade 7, it's $65. And in a PSA 10 is $1,600. This is not a PSA 10 for sure. But boy, is it pretty. And there's a swirl right there. You see it? Oh boy. Nice. Second Love taking that one down. Okie dokie. I need to start organizing these a little better. A Lugia. Oh, a Greninja. How about the Greninja? Do we have any Greninja fans in the house? Let me know if you're a Greninja fan. This is Greninja number 40. Greninja number 40. Edit item. I'm going to do it at $5 because we're going to toss in a Lugia and an Abra to go with it. So we're going to get the Greninja and a Lugia and an Abra. The Lugia is another one. If you get, I might send in to get graded because ungraded they're only $5-ish. But graded in a 10, they're like $600, $700. So Greninja, Lugia, and an Abra, 3 very cool, very lovely Pokemon cards. All right, no worries. Let me put those in here and start kind of organizing these a little better. All right, those did not sell either. We're not selling the M. Rayquaza. Vanillux. The Umbreon is really pretty. Are there any Pokemon that people are looking for? We have a Galarian Ponyta. That's kind of a cool card. A Galarian Ponyta, and we could add that to a Dark Golduck. Galarian Ponyta and a Dark Golduck. And a Seadra. We'll toss in a Seadra because we have a lot of those. Ooh, we'll close out with a couple of decent cards, too. I did not find a Galarian Zapdos, unfortunately. I've been looking through all the cards as I'm working through them, and I just did not find one. The Ponyta's nice, though. Alright, let me put these in here. Those are all pinks. Save those for a sports card show, I suppose. Any Togepi? Actually, yeah. We did have a Togepi. Let me look. It was an early one too. Let me look here. Hold on. I know. Oh, there's some good ones in that pile. Hold on. Hold up. Let's see. Oh, dang, there's some good ones in there too. Okay, hold on. We'll save those. Can't do them all at once, you know. We gotta Save some for later. Did we sell the Togepi already? Maybe we sold the Togepi already. Kind of wondering since I'm not seeing it here amongst the rest of these. There's that Electrode though. Put that over here. Let's see. What's that? Psyduck. First edition. Let's run that. First edition Psyduck Team Rocket and a Psyduck from Fossil. And an Eevee from Team Rocket. I'm still looking for the Togepi. That is a first edition Psyduck from Team Rocket there. Yeah, I think we sold the Togepi already. No takers on that. No worries. Almanite, 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 Almanite. That one did not go. No worries. What about this other Celebrations Blastoise? Does anybody want that? This is a Blastoise. What is it? Blastoise. Where does it go? Blastoise number 2 from Celebrations. A very nice card. Let's just run it. Why not? $5. Blastoise holographic from Celebrations. That is an incredible card right there, guys. That is a Blastoise from Celebrations. A very, very beautiful card. Holographic Blastoise for $5. Not a bad deal. Nice. Second Love taking that down. All right, let me see. Let's see. There's that Cynthia card. Oof. There's the giveaway. What about $5 on the Raichu holo from base set? Not in the best shape, but it is still a Raichu holo from base set. Before I put it away forever, someone could grab it here. A holographic Raichu from base set. It has been played with, but that means that you can play with it too. All right, no worries. I'll put it over here. Let me see what else we've got in this little box. Oh, here we go. A Victory Bell. It's actually a pretty cool box. Pretty cool card. All right, this is a Victor Bell number 14. A Victory Bell number 14. Where do I go with this? Restart auction. I'm gonna do it there. Right there, Victory Bell holographic from Jungle Set. A Victory Bell holographic from Jungle Set 2000. Jungle Set Victory Bell holographic. A very beautiful card. All right, I'm gonna put this away. Let's see. We got the Ampharos, the Meowth, and the Marowak. Restart auction. We'll do a 4-pack Ampharos V, a Marowak, a Meowth, and an Electrode holographic. And a Misty's Water Command. All of those. What else can we do? Amistar. And a Kingler. There we go. A Kingler from Fossil, an Omastar from Fossil, a Misty's Water Command, an Electrode holographic, a Meowth, a Marowak, and an Ampharos V. Any other early 2000s? Yeah, we do have quite a bit. Let me see what else. Hold on. How about the Camerupt Deoxys? Number 4, I believe it's reverse hollow We'll run this one down at $5. What a deal. There we go. This is a reverse hollow stamped Deoxys Camerupt from the year 2005. 2005 reverse hollow Camerupt number 4. Camerupt number 4 from Deoxys 2005. Very early Camerupt reverse hollow. I like how they did the reverse hollows back then. Nice. Second Love taking that down as well. Okay, let's see what else we've got. Yeah. Let's see. Where did that pile go? Here we go. Yeah, here's some cool ones. All right, the next one that we're going to run, we'll do a 2. We'll do Blaine's Bullpix and a Dark Macargo from 2000 and from 2000, both of those. Blaine's Bullpix and a Dark Macargo. 2 early cards. He will even throw in an Arcanine. 3 very lovely early Pokemon cards. And they're going to Second Love. All right. I think we've rolled through this whole group of cards that I had out to begin with. So what I'm going to do is just grab one final little lot of cards, and then we'll draw the winner of that giveaway. Let's do all of these. All right, final lot of the night. We'll start it at $5. It is the Colossal V, a Kabutops, a Tauros, a Brock's Primate, a first edition Team Rocket Psyduck, a regular Psyduck, an Eevee from Rocket, and a Seadra. We'll do all of those as the final auction of the night before drawing the giveaway. Colossal V, a Kabutops, a Tauros, a Brock's Primate, a Psyduck, a Nether Psyduck, an Eevee, and a Seadra. All of those can be yours. Final auction of the night, and then we're going to draw the giveaway winner of that amazing giveaway that we're going to be doing here momentarily. If you've not gotten the giveaway, get into it now. The giveaway is going to be for a raid. All right, maybe we'll run a little bit more. Second Love, taking it down. Getting the giveaway, guys. We'll let it go a little bit longer, but we're giving away this Erica's Vileplume holographic card. A very old, very cool card. Let's see. What else can we run then while we wait? Or while we push. Here we go. Let's do this. Duplicate. I'm going to do a great deal here. $5. A Lugia from Celebrations. A Team Magma's Groudon from Celebrations. A Bellaba and Bryson Man tag team. And a Dratini from Rocket. Those are 4 very beautiful cards. Here, we'll even throw in a Kabutop from Fossil. Vintage as well. All 5 of those very beautiful cards. All right, no worries. All right, here we go. Let's draw the giveaway. Thank you so much, Poker Dude, for that raid. Hopefully there's someone that we can raid as soon as this is over, but let's draw the giveaway. The giveaway winner of the Erica's Vileplume is Street Dreams, taking the giveaway. Street Dreams, congratulations on that giveaway win. That makes quite the giveaway win for you, my friend. Hold on, let me find an envelope for you. Hold up. Oh, you have an envelope. All right, Street Dreams. That's an awesome card to have won, my friend. Thank you for your support. Street Dreams. Nice. Well, hey, guys, thank you so much. I do have a lot more cards I'll be running in the future along with other items. I didn't even get to everything that was non-card related. We got caught up in the cards. But thank you guys so much, and we will see you on the next one. Have a wonderful Saturday.